It has been more than 25 years since the very first 3D game came out. We play games with a joystick, a keyboard and mouse, a steering wheel, or a flight stick. Joystick is preferred than keyboard and mouse in vehicle game for its accurate analog input, while keyboard and mouse are mostly used in shooter games where you have to drive and shoot simultaneously. It's kind of difficult to drive a car smoothly and accurately by tapping A keys and D keys. So, is there a way that we can modify the keyboard to make it be better at handling vehicles? As you can see, the keys actually moves fairly far, which means if we install a Hall sensor under the keys on the PCB, it will detect the travel and make keyboard work like a joystick. A group of great guys already succeeded in this idea. It works perfectly on FPS game and mobile games. However, for vehicle game, as long as A key and D key is separated apart, it's fairly hard to control how far you push the button. So, is there a way to solve this problem? The answer is quite simple, which is a Teeter-Keyboard. By making A key and D key the same part, when you put two fingers on it, they will be against each other and you can easily control the angle. By installing a potentiometer or a Hall sensor, the angle of the Teeter-Keyboard will be read as an analog input by the motherboard. So after some woodworking, I made this prototype. It even has shift keys and space key. Because it looks like a keyboard but works like a joystick, so I named it StickPad. This is so exciting! I can't wait to jump into War Thunder's testing field to fly a helicopter with it. It works accurately and enjoyable, better than I ever expected. But we can do something better than this medieval technology, right? After 20 days studying ergonomics and doing some modeling, we have this 3D printed version of StickPad. At first, I tested it in Battlefield and some car racing game. I'm happy that I can finally control the range of my input instead of always a maximum value. But soon I realized to fully explore its potential of accuracy, I need something harder to control, a racing drone. I never played any drone or simulator before, but because StickPad inherits the muscle memory of normal keyboard use, I can easily get started. So far, it looks my StickPad works pretty fine. And now people may start to ask, hey Leo, we are War Thunder players with hundreds of buttons to press, and how do we deal with those buttons with only this? Well, a rough answer to that is like this. You just buy two small keyboards and put it on this breadboard. Seriously, Leo? Of course not! Actually, the final version is like this. Forget about this part. I actually made PCB which should be inside this, but because of some pandemic stuff, I can't get my mail. But who cares? It works! Not only for vehicle games, it can play any game as long as the game supports a custom joystick or a console gamepad.
Energy shields detected. Try alternative weapon.
Well, we already tested it on PC, and it can play War Thunders, drone simulators, and dirt and other games, but can it also work for a real drone like this? To achieve this, all we have to do is directly connect the mouse to the radio joystick motherboard. As a person who knows nothing about MCU, after some studying, this is my solution. This is Arduino Uno, which receives the mouse signal and translates it to DAC signal to ESP32. The ESP32 output voltage to the motherboard. Well, it's kinda complicated, but the good thing is, since the last step is purely physical, so it can work for all the motherboard or the radio on the market. So this is what StickPad looks like so far, made by one person. And as a game, I think, why not make StickPad an open source project that everybody can join its discussion and development. I will share all the information about StickPad down below on the description. Then you can do some modification, writing some code, just 3D print it out, buy some materials, install them together, and you will get your own StickPad. And for some people who might just want to get the final product, maybe we can establish a project on Kickstarter. So StickPad is only the beginning of my game theory program. In the future on this channel, I would love to talk a lot of things about game device or game design with you guys, such as how to design the stump and hit marker for a gun. How does cinematic camera works for an action game? How to redesign and improve the aircraft combat in Battlefield. This is Leo Alchemist. I'll see you next time.